Soccer, the European socialist sport, will never sell in US. I'm so angry. Wake up, Americans. They're taking over everything. Am I right, Mr. Beavers? You want to know what you want to know what's next? The Super Bowl. They're taking over everything. You want to know what's next? The Super Bowl. That's right. This next Super Bowl Sunday is going to be very different than what Americans are used to. Soccer will be on the menu. It's true. If you don't believe me, look it up. Set of pregame shows and all things American to build us up to the best sporting event in the world. Fox will now broadcast a boring soccer match between Manchester United and Chelsea live for the first time ever on free-to-air television in the U.S. Tell him, Mr. Beavers. Yep. But I do have a different view on soccer and socialism than most people. But I don't see soccer in general as a problem with a capitalistic ideology. I'll even go as far as to say American sports leagues, the NFL, Major League Baseball, the NBA, they're far more socialist than soccer in the way they're run. If you look at the business of professional sports, both in Europe and the US, virtually all American sports are socialist, while the European soccer leagues more closely resemble American-style capitalism. Let me explain. European soccer leagues reward ambition and punish incompetence through relegation and promotion systems. Teams who are in promotion or qualify for top European competitions are rewarded with huge sums of money, and those who are relegated can say goodbye to television, advertising, and sponsorship revenue. They are forced to sell their best players and start over. The more successful teams are, the more they prosper, the more they're rewarded, and the more money they get to keep for themselves. Actually, if the smaller, weaker clubs are found to be incompetent, as in by not being able to pay off their outstanding debts or not paying their players, they enter what is called administration. Essentially, they're immediately suspended and thrown out to the lower leagues until they can repay their debts in full, players, and so on. Once they get their finances in order, these teams can only achieve success through one method: hard work, winning games. Basically, the harder you work, the more money and success you attain. That's American capitalism. Now, American sports are virtually the opposite. The teams in these closed systems are very socialist in the way they share revenue, and they're very tightly regulated by powerful European-style unions. NFL teams bargain collectively for the best interest of the league. Here's a question. In Major League Baseball, how do you upgrade a talented minor league team into a Major League one? You can't. What happens when an NFL team is so poorly run, they're an embarrassment to the league? American leagues reward losers by giving them the best draft picks and more money. Incompetency is rewarded. Did those losers earn the right to stay in the elite league? No. Instead, revenue is shared amongst all the teams, whether they deserve it or not. They all aspire to be equal, but the cream usually rises to the top. In the NFL or the NBA, once at the top, instead of being rewarded, all other teams below are given the top draft picks to even out the playing field. That's socialism. I love football and I love soccer. There's a place for both. But I disagree with people who claim American football is democratic capitalism and soccer is a European socialist sport. The opposite is true. Truth for 90 minutes. If you're a fan of soccer or just curious to hear a different view, you can check out more at upper90studios.com. If you find that my style or delivery is a turnoff to you, just go somewhere else. You can start right here. You want to help out, Mr. Beavers?